Hello, my people. It is your girl again, Sophie Uplift, and I welcome you all back to another exciting episode with me. Well, I know, yes, my bad. I accept all blames. Actually, I've been away for my NYSE orientation camp, and trust me, I was very, very oriented about so many things that I did not know, so many things that I was not taught in school. If anyone tell you that education is scam or school na scam, that person is a real scam. We're not going there today. My main target is the graduates. My main audience is the graduates. Honestly, there are so many things we need to know about. There are so many things we need to be informed about. We need information, the right information. Honestly, before I went for my NYC camp after graduation in school, I was managing a company for about 7 to 8 months, and I happened to interview a whole lot of um, applicants, for job vacancies. And trust me, it was a bad experience, not for me, but for them, because I was not expecting the things I was seeing and hearing from graduates. It was so sad. Come on, as graduates, we need to have some things. We need to have some ingredients in us that yes, this is what separates you from the layman on the streets, from the man that did not go to school. You went to school, show it. Don't let your school fees go to waste. Come on. We need to do better. We need to stop complaining that there are no jobs. But ask yourself, are you employable? So many graduates out there that are not employable. Even when a company employs them, they are bombs to that company. They are going to destroy the reputation of that company because they are just so they're not fitted, they're not cut for it. It's so annoying that an old graduate, you went for your NYC program and all of that. I know NYC is not there to educate, but then it's still part of it. Your speaking skill, your communication skill is so bad. Your attitude is bad. You have bad, terrible characters. And you think a company is ready to employ someone who's going to ruin everything they've worked for. Come on, you cannot get a job. The enthusiasm to want to work, to reproduce something, the teamwork is not there. The adaptability is not there. So what did you go to school to learn, for God's sake? I'm not blaming anybody for anything, but if you as a graduate, you do not have some qualities in you, then you are at fault if you are jobless. Let's stop blaming the country or the government. You need to blame yourself at some point. Do you really know what you want to do? Some people don't know what they really want, even if they give them thousands of jobs. That, oh, come and do this, come and do that. They cannot do anything because they don't even know what they want. They don't know what they have. You do not know your own qualities. You don't know what you want. So damn it. Let's stop, you know, blaming any factor. Well, so while I was a manager, I happened to, interview them, and I was able to jot down some of these problems. You need to know what you're going for. You need to, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. You need to know it. That is why some companies, they don't pay some people well. Why in that same company they pay some people better? Because you cannot offer anything. There is nothing in your head to help the company grow. Simple communication, you are terrible at it. So nobody's going to take you serious if you do not take yourself serious. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to share my knowledge, my experience, my personal experience with you guys. And I'm very sure at this point that they are the information that you need, you know. So please, number one goes to us. Like I said, your attitude is very, very important. You need to have empathy when you are attending to your clients or customers. Let's say customer is having a headache, and instead of you to just want to go straight to the business, you can just, oh, what do you need, madam said? Do you need water or something? That's gonna, even give your employer, they think again, even if they want to sack you or they want to sack some people, you'll be set aside that no, we can't lose this person. If you're in a bad mood, your emotion, you need to learn how to control your emotion. If you're always this angry person, my dear, you cannot get a good. No company will want an aggressive person in their company because you will chase away their potential customers and clients. So if you know that okay, this particular day you're not yourself, you're in a really really terrible, bad, sad mood. Why don't you take the day off, or you tell your employer that oh please I need a permission to go for an hour or two. You need to go and cool your head and all of that, instead of it transferring the aggression on your customers or clients. It is very, very, very important because you cannot let that emotion at the moment or your attitude to affect the loyalty the customers of that company have. You cannot let it ruin everything. Your attitude entails you managing your emotions. You need to take hold of your attitude. You cannot be rude to a customer. See, some customers or clients, when they have the money, even you yourself, when you have money to do something, your character is away, your attitude, your manner is gone sometimes. So you can't be rude to them. You just have to calm down. Oh, just don't let them ruin your mood. Because some customers and or clients are very rude, but you shouldn't let them decide how you behave. Secondly, your dress sense. You cannot be working in an official company and just dress shabbily to work. Even if if you're wearing your shirt, let your shirt be shirting, properly ironed. Know the dress code for a particular job or company. If you're working in a factory, you're not expected to be wearing a shoe to work. You know that okay, my work doesn't entail me to dress up so kits and tights. You need to dress free, you need to be in something that will let you work freely and comfortably. If you're working in a regular store, let's say a departmental store, you need to dress well to present yourself well to your customers. When they see you, your head started, even when your employer sees that you're always dressing somehow, they will just pay you off. That after paying your salary, we don't think we need your service anymore because your dressing is off. You need to present that company well. You don't have to go to work shabbily. Like even if you're hungry, don't dress like an hungry man. When your dress sense becomes off and indecent, oh my god. Some employers don't like indecent dresses. And some companies, majority of their clients or customers are people that are disciplined. Don't think you can go to work dressing indecently and think okay, oh, you want to help the company, you want to attract, you want the men to I want to lure them to, continue to continue to come and patronize you. No. You need to know that your company does not appreciate indecent dressing. And you should know the dress sense or dress code for a particular job. These things are very, very important. Number three, even though you studied English and literary studies, don't think because you've read thousands of novels and poems that okay, you also want to become a writer. My dear, even though you want to write a novel, you don't write it in a week or a month, except you want to write nonsense and gibberish. You need to be flexible, you need to learn, you need to train yourself to work in other firms, in other fields. Don't stagnate yourself to what you've studied in school. You need to be flexible. You need to be ready to work in any company, in any position. Any position. It will not even be related to what you studied in school. It may sound archaic, but You should be able to operate the computer. Yes, because most departmental stores, companies, everywhere you go, they use computers to operate their daily business activities. And if you cannot operate, some people, when you give them the mouse, their hand will be shaking. In your jam, you did CBC, you everywhere you go is computerized, and you think the world will wait for you. Say, ma, I know I'm good in my skill, I can do this job, but ma, I cannot operate the you it's an off, especially when there are other competitors or applicants. It's the person that has a better edge than you that they would pick eventually. They don't care about your first class, second class, or whatever you ended up with in school, but you need to learn, you need to adapt into the real world. Today, if you do not know how to operate a computer, my dear, if you really need a good job that will pay you well, start learning it now. Like I said, this is the fourth tip. Your speaking skills or communication skills must be effective. My goodness. Even if you don't have so much lexicon in your head, let the little that comes out of your mouth be eloquent. Let it be smooth. You don't have to introduce yourself, or relate to a customer or a client, or your employer has given you the mandate to communicate with a client and you are not confident with your communication skill. Come on, you are you will become a disgrace to that company. That's the truth. Let's be telling each other the truth now. If you know you're not eloquent, there are so many things, the simple presentation you do in class, face your mirror and learn these things. Speak to yourself in the mirror. We get it. Because when you have a bad communication skill, you're not a potential employee. You are not a potential employee because you're already giving them a bad what's it called, a bad reputation. Your confidence is in your language if you don't know. So you need to be confident. The fifth tip I'm going to give us is teamwork. Oh my goodness. Some people cannot work with other people. They will always fight. They will always have miscommunication. They will always misunderstand, fight, throw blows and there. You need to stop it if you really indeed want to be employable. You need to learn to work with different people. People, all of us, we all came from different backgrounds, different thoughts of schools and ideas. So you cannot just come and say, oh, I want to do my thing on my own. It's not your father's company. Even if it is your father's company, you as the manager or the CEO of that company, you will have to work with the employees. So you need to learn how to relate with other people. This is very, very essential. Some companies, they will give you one month to assess you if you can actually cope. The moment they see all these things, that are all these are labels, all these deficiencies in you, they'll say no, we cannot continue with you. We cannot. So you need to be tolerant and amiable. Let people love you. Let your employer and other employees like you. That is if you have been employed though. During your interview, they may not see all these things, but eventually they will get to know it. So you need to make it easy for people to work with you and to even work with yourself, okay? Be ready to work and adjust with anyone at all times. The sixth point here is online presence. My dear, you may not be in charge of the social media marketing, but once in a while, try to promote your company or where you work. Even when your employer sees that, oh, this person has the interest of this company, they would have you at the back of your mind that, okay, these are the people we can use to represent the company. If your company uh, um gives you headache when you hear the name, you don't like it, you hate the employee, you hate the company, you hate yourself, my dear. You need to learn to have the growth of the company you're working at, because if that company crumbles, you crumble as well. Your employment crumbles. So that's just the bitter truth. Also, you need to learn, this is the seventh point. You need to learn or have customer employee relationship. I'm not saying as the lady you should be seducing male clients or customers. You meet yourself inside soup and disgrace and embarrassment. What I'm saying is, you don't have to be the manager of that particular company before you can inculcate a good and strictly business relationship with them. A customer could call for a particular product that, oh, do you have this? And they'll be like, oh, please, can you call back when you have it? Please put down the number of that person and call back. The manager or the owner of the company doesn't have to be the one to do that. You can do that on your own accord. That, oh, madam, we now have the products when it is available. It is a simple thing you can do. Your employer will say that, oh, this person really has the interest of this company. They may even increase your salary because they wouldn't want to lose someone with all this small quality. So that is it. Well, I am left with 2 points here. So, guys, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would urge you to do this now. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you. And don't hesitate to share this link. It's on Spotify and it is also on YouTube. Yeah, please, you need to share this. We need to make our world a better place. Okay, so let's continue. So, the eighth point is multitasking. I know this may sound tedious, but it is not. It simply means your ability to be able to work in a different department, different environment, in the same company. Some companies have different um branches, but the work rates is different from one another. One may be more stressful than the other, but don't be discouraged by that. Even when they transfer you from one branch to another, be ready to adapt. So you don't say, oh, that branch is always stressful, the workload there is much. It won't continue like that. You just have to adapt and before you know it, things will get better and they may even you just have to be able to multitask. Another scenario is you can be a cashier today in the company, and tomorrow they'll say, oh, can you come and join the sales department? We need your help. Don't, shrug that. As I'm a cashier, why would you ask me to come and join them to work? That's not what I was employed for. That is very wrong. As far as you're in the same company, you should be able to do anything and everything that will progress the company. Along the line, your position may be changed to a storekeeper or even a store manager from a cashier. You just have to work. Except you have work. It's not even advisable you quit your job because of that. Because you being changed from a cashier to a store manager, you may be transferred or promoted to the manager of that company. So you need to learn to train yourself to stay and grow. You need to grow. You don't have to quit. Maybe when they change a policy in this company, you quit. You go to another one, you quit. You cannot have progress like that. You cannot have promotion like that because you don't expect them to promote someone who just joined them. They need someone who have been consistent, who have been, with them for years, that have experience with them. So the last one, you need to have a sense of responsibility. Though you might have been employed as a sales representative in a company, of course, you're expected to work within that jurisdiction. Yes, this is a tip again. It will do you good and could even boost your promotion. Knowing and studying how your company business is run is important. Your knowledge could be needed when the actual manager is absent or vacant. Of course, they would consider an employee who knows about the business very well. What I'm saying here is the fact that you are a sales rep doesn't mean that you should not have a little knowledge of what is going on in the store. You should know that okay, this is how they arrange things in the store. You should know that this is how it is being organized in the store. This is how it is being done in the admin. You should know all these tips. Don't just be fixed. Don't just have this attitude of I don't care about what they are doing in the other section or sector. You should know what is going on around in the company. This is going to help you too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this little point of mine will help you. That is if you put it into use. My dear, we need it. We need it. So, ladies and gentlemen, after subscribing to my channel, like and drop your comments. Thank you very much. I remain Sophie Hoplift. God bless Nigeria.